Okay. Hi, you guys. Sorry about all the time change for this live, but I don't know what was happening. First I set it and then it was for the wrong time. And then I went in and it showed for November 3rd. So when I went to go on, it showed 23 hours, which obviously isn't correct. Welcome in. Hi, Muffin Top. For those who don't know, she's my amazing mod. No, Loki. Welcome in, Rumple. Hi, you guys. This dog likes to go under my pillow. As soon as I go on, you guys, he like pushes my pillow up so he could go under the pillow. I think he gets scared or something. I have incredible information to share with you, and you're looking at it. I sent this in. It's information that needs to be put out there. It's information that you guys really should post and share it, because it's an incredible connection. It really is. What you're looking at, let me switch, wait, because I added a couple more pages. Get rid of this and put this in. Okay. What you're looking at, for those that don't know, this is the Wells property. This is by the Wells tree. And that is Libby from the Delphi murders. My station here is completely dedicated to bringing justice to the victims of these sacrifices that I call Summer Moon Wells. And the Summer Moon Wells cases are growing by the day, I would venture to say. And in the beginning, Summer Moon, man, there's a lot shown to me. Now I understand why it was shown to me early on, because I needed to grab the information and put it to the side for a day like today. If this doesn't raise eyebrows in the FBI and in the Delphi case, I sent it in, I'd be shocked. Everything I do and say, you guys, falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only. Yeah, Muffin Top, right? What? Yeah, WHAT, pound, exclamation point. Everything I do here is for the sake of the children. And, I'm holding my cards. You know, once in a while I like to hold on to my cards, and I just shuffle and wait for cards to kind of fly out of my hand. And the Hermit did. Let me turn my light on and look at the card. So, as I'm looking at this, yeah, I'm using my cards today. I'm making cards, you guys, tarot cards, out of Summer Moon Wells cases. I'm in the middle of designing them and drawing them myself. Again, I'm going to try to have you guys watch me draw them. I'm trying to set that up in my office. Anyways, I decided to hold on to my cards today while I'm on. And see what happens with it, right? So as I'm looking at this photo, the Hermit card kind of fell out of my hand. Seal of... So what I'm looking at my card, and you know, a lot of people, let me take a picture of it. So you guys see what the Hermit card is. And let me send it to my computer. This pretty much popped right out of the deck. And people who work with cards know what that means. It's just that. It kind of, as you're shuffling, it kind of pops out. And that's how I allow my cards to be selected. And as I'm looking at this in front of us, this is the card. This is the card that popped out. I wasn't really even asking for a card to pop out, right? It tells me that when it comes to this part of this sacrifice, in the state that these people are in, the ones that are putting these bodies in these positions, believes that it's giving them power. They're looking over the body, and there's a snake involved in this one. I know there's a snake on here, but there are snakes involved. There's animals involved. This happens at night. And whoever is doing this is the chosen one person. It's one person in the group. The group is involved in everything, right? But there's just one person that holds that lantern. There's just one person that is allowed to hold that lantern over these bodies, and they believe full-heartedly that they're rising them up, they're heightening their awareness, they're elevating them into the resurrection. They believe that they're the only ones at this time that can do this to those that are on the ground. And as the Hermit, which this is, this hermit walks to his own talk and talks his own walk. In order for these sacrifices, and we're looking at Summer Moon Wells and Libby and Abby, right? They were all put in this situation so this one person, which is I'm calling the Hermit, is the only one that is entitled to do what you're looking at, you guys. That is the person that when I say this one person holds the key, they get the key. This is, right, this is what they're looking at. Imagine this right over here. That's what it looks like. So this card is telling us, how I read it, they're at the edge of the earth. By water. And they're looking down at them, down into the ground. This is what it looks like. It's done at night, you guys. It's done at night. What you see here on the Wells property, this was on their property just like this the night of June 15th. By the time the camera crews, whoever was there, and the channels, and the people looking at the property and going up by the Wells house, this was taken down. This was gone. This was gone. They didn't leave it up there. So there's this one channel that pretty much had it there in a video. It was an old video. And in this old video, sure enough, was this. I have this. I have a photo of this in my archives, right? If you take Libby's, let me turn it. This is Libby's body. And Summer's, actually the one that I have, was by the tree. So something, I believe, was moved in this photo. So this is this. It matches. That's the long stick. That's the V. See the V? That's the long stick. And the stick that goes across, the stick that goes across is right here. It's right here. So every stick that's on Libby's is here on the ground on the Wells property. It's a match. It's a match that matches so very well that if they ignore this, something is wrong. This here is this, and even the stick that goes through. This is a match. You know, when I saw this on the news, I'm like, I've seen, I mean, when I say seen it before, I knew I saw it before. The V And the stick across is what we've been looking at for over 2 years. The V is made with their sticks. Those sticks, the white sticks that I'm always talking about. There's no difference than the sticks that I showed you yesterday in Monkey's video. Monkey's video has the same thing. The V and the stick that goes across, you guys, stays consistent. It doesn't change. That is why I call it elements, right? The elements stay consistent. They do not change. This here is showing you monkey sacrifice. Same thing. This is the same thing. The stick across the middle, right here, is the same white stick. And trust me, there's one going this way. This way, here's the V. This here is telling us the story. It's brightening up just like the V on the ground. Spirit is stronger than you guys could ever imagine it to be, stronger than this evil that exists. Stronger than any of the people out there that's trying to shut this shit down. Meaning trying to stop people from talking about it. That V there is brightening up. The V here is brightening up as well, because it goes like this. It's a perfect match. It's a perfect match. This is what I showed yesterday. All of this stuff was there, the Wells property, and then it wasn't. Then it wasn't. All of this stuff, all of these branches and trees and stuff, these are trophies. These are elements. This is what they go through this. And then they usually would like to go collect it. They collect it. The V's that you see here resemble the same thing, because these sticks go through the process with them. These sticks go through the process and stay with their victims. They stay with the victims. They're sticks that are selected for these victims. They stay with them. And then they wind up with them in the water. This here all of these pieces that I showed you, stays together, you guys. It's a process. There's one head honcho that is allowed to put those sticks in place. This here is a video that was posted yesterday. I'm watching this channel very closely. This video was posted yesterday. Same group that I said someone has to check her channel out. When you play the video from yesterday, the green face appears in her video, the clearest I have ever seen it. So clear. But this green face isn't supposed to be recognized by anyone. How I know that is because it's between the layers. She all of a sudden isn't sitting there. And what's there are these sticks with the green face. Again, I'm saying it again. This lady's channel needs attention. For all I know, the lady in the video is the victim. But everything in her videos match. Yes, Muffin Top, you're right. It's the same. Let me show you. It's the same curtain again as that guy had in Benny. TY. Let's see. Benny and what's his name? I always, I'm not really good with, let's see if I have it here together. Faith. Here we go. So holy shit. It's another match. Wow. Wow. Good call. See how they're hiding under here? See this? Let me brighten this up. Oh, wow. Let me get a clear picture of her. Let me get a clear picture of the background. Oh, the background changes. Oh, interesting. So the flowers in her background change. I'll show you guys a video when I'm done with this. So the part that's not clear shows that they're real big flowers. I mean, the parts that are clear show littler flowers, and the parts that are blurry show the matching flowers. Good one. So this is the green face in her video. Now, for those of you that don't know the green face, according to our Bania, Pepian, when we have that amazing interview, is the one that takes out the child. The child is the demon. They want to be an adult. And it turns into this green face. So this green face is part of the ritual. It's part of what they're going through. This green face appears just like that. Now, it appears during this video. We don't know who she is because she isn't the lady that it appears to be. It's impossible because the person within this video is going through pain. And what's on her body and appears on her neck and her hands isn't the lady that's talking. This is not the same lady. It is not. Jumping all over the place. So far, the most important things to remember so far is that this is Summer Moon's house. Okay? This is located by the RV. This is located to the, if you're facing the RV, I'm giving you a reading. If I'm facing the RV and looking at this corner of the RV, now this is the corner of the RV, the front door, this is where the plants were, this is where they plant flowers. This is to the left of it. This is where this truck was. This is where the green truck was. You see? That is where the truck pulled over. So what I'm seeing is the truck is pulled over this thing. So I'm talking through it, you guys. So the truck This is obviously for law enforcement if they ever want to go do something about it. The truck was over this thing. The truck was, let me show you. Okay, so for those who haven't seen my other video, so you don't get lost, here's the RV. The RV is right in the right-hand side. The plants, are up against it. And you could see it's always the smaller photo that I look for that tells the truth. See how it's down there, right? This is the RV, allegedly. This shows that this was pulled up to the RV. And this is when shit happened. This is over that, is what I'm trying to tell you. This is over this. It would lie right over it. What are you looking for? Right over it. So it's not something that was visible until it was visible after the fact. So when they pulled these cars away, this was left, and we only saw it the night of the 15th, June 15, 2021, and then the very next day this was gone. How do we know that? Is because the newscasters, they had different photos, and they had drone video, and this was here the day one, and then it wasn't there day two. And that's something you guys could get your own footage on and just look it up. This covered it up. So whatever this is was done under whatever this is. This is a cover of some sort. And it's attached to Grandis's RV. You see? And the tree is over there. So I see this right there. So when I show you monkey and I show you this, all of it was put into here. It was dug into here. So maybe what I'm seeing is, so I'm working it through with you guys, right? That's what I'm doing here. What I'm seeing is that this shouldn't have been left. This was left, and all of the trophies and shit went under Grandis's RV. And the authorities could check that. They could check, because they know this was there. They know this was there because there's video of it. So it's not like I'm saying I saw this through my third fucking eye. This was there. It was something that was discussed in the beginning. If you were here June 15th and June 16th, it was something that was discussed. Like, people would be like, did you guys see that? Where'd it go? Like, there are certain things that were in the videos and then gone. That was one of them. So when you're looking at these two photos, these are the trophies, and they're placed under there. These trophies and everything are under here after the stick thing. I mean, you know, when you see that this happened to Libby and Abby, those sticks and stuff were supposed to, they were supposed to not be there. They found them there. Something didn't complete. Summer's was complete. Michael's was complete. They're left with the sticks. They're left with the trophies. They put them away. You know, but Libby and Abby, they wound up staying there. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Where Michael, Vaughn, and Summer, they completed the process, but definitely left clues, which I call elements, to bring all this shit together. To bring all of this together. So that's what I'm saying is Libby and Abby, they found them like this. We didn't find Michael or Summer. They don't want you to find them like that. They want it to be complete, so they go through this pain and they go through this horrific situation, and then they have a thought process that then they go into the resurrection and they will meet them there. You know? They've made their own reasoning to make this okay. That seems to be the theme in the world. People come up with fucked up reasons to make shit okay. And it's being accepted. It's being accepted. I see that this happened on the Wells property, because to the left is what they showed you was left of Michael and Summer went together. And their parents, if the parents know, maybe they don't, maybe they do, I don't know, they could legally in their head say they don't know where they are and say the words, oh my God, I want them to come home, because maybe the definition of home is the resurrection. And maybe they don't know where they are because they don't know where their spirits are in the process. Correct, they will never see their children. That's where the combustion comes in. That's where the children are saying, we will never see you. You won't be seeing us. That's like a message that's come forth. Like, you fucking think you're going to see us. You're not. It's just not a thing. They're not going to. And if they think that they see them somehow in their own brains, it's an illusion. Because they will not be seeing them, because the children understand what's going on. They were sacrificed and they went through horrific things that we can't even imagine to even happen. And it's something that there's so many of them that they're like, we're going to come together and build a strong front and show our elements and continue to show it. So This all matches. The fingers are part of this horrific situation. I remember when I looked at, and I saved them, they're just called Original SUMMERWELLS photos. Originals. I'm on shuffling my cards. Original SUMMERWELLS photos, right? This was one of them. And I remember saying in the beginning, what the hell is going on with her fingers? Right? And then when I looked at that lady's videos and I saw that she had tons of different fingers. Oh my God, tons of different fingers. Summer Moon Wells had it there. So I just shuffled the cards and one fell out, and it's the sun. The sun, this reading is specifically, let me take a picture and put it on there. This is specifically for summer, I would think, because we're looking at summer, and this is a major photo that was used throughout her case, right? Let me send this to this. So the sun is what just fell out of my hand. And what it's telling me is that summer is going to be filled with good fortune and life and everything that she wants it to be. She will get that. She's going to get that. Summer is going to get that. She's going to be happy. She's going to be filled with the universe and all the good things that the stars and the moons and everything aligned is going to be aligned for her. It already is. This is telling me it already is for her. It's all there for her. She's living this. It's sometimes, some people say it's the number one card in the whole entire deck. How could that be that I'm sitting here shuffling cards, like if you were to see me doing this, just like that, and then one pops out. And that's the best card in the whole damn deck. And it's summer. Here, two just fell out. Four of Cups, which is also fortune. And Seven of Wands, the same thing. Summer Moon. Summer Moon is a shining star. Muffin, yes. And that's the best card you possibly could have. And that's what happens when Spirit is in works. Now I want you to look at her. So just to let y'all know, that's Summer Moon. Whoever is the Summer Moon that we know is the shining star. She just is. Hi, Manfred. Hi, Rumpel. Hi, everybody. So look at her fingers. That's what Summer Moon's hand looks like right in the rocks. This is what I was trying to explain to you guys yesterday. They're different type, they're different fingers. They're not just Summer's fingers. Those are like something is really messed up with the fingers. And it's like someone's going to be like, okay, so what? So what does that have to do with bringing justice to Summer? It's because it's like that across the board. It's one of the elements that you have to pay attention to. When you see someone holding all different types of fingers, sizes, these are sacrifices. These are people's fingers. These are people's fingers. The one to the right comes from that lady. There's something very, very, very wrong. Very wrong with the channel. She may not know it. I have no idea. That would be up to the authorities to figure out, because how could that be her hand, right? And at the same time, this be her hand. It's impossible. You guys? It's impossible. They're different fingers. Completely different fingers. Totally different. Now, these are the sticks. See that stick? Great photo of the stick. Great photo of the white stick. And again, look at the picture on the right-hand side. Great photo. That's a stick that's it's shaped that way, you guys. I'm not just saying, oh, that's not a straw, right? This is exactly what these look like. It shows, and then that's what I just showed you bigger. It shows a lot. This is Matthew Perry's father on the road to see his son. Matthew Perry's father's videos, I am on high alert. High alert. Because his videos are as screwed up as Summer Moon Wells' videos. I don't know why this keeps happening and why this shit keeps showing. But any moment that these people could take the moment to show their elements, that's what they're doing. This video has the F, the L, and the 5. Above the car, which what's in these cars is really messed up. I don't, and you know what? You guys have to understand, no one's going to give a shit. I'm telling you that these people are dying for a reason. They're not just dying for no reason. That's what's in the front seat with the father. Does that look normal? No. Looks like his head is connected to one of those sticks. It looks like his head is connected to the stick I just showed you. This is the stick. Now this video here just came out yesterday. It's not a straw. This is his father with something in the front seat. And this here is the 5, the L, and the F. The 5, the L, and the F. To the left of John Benet Ramsey. In the middle is the Delphi case. This is what the front seat looks like. This is what the front seat looks like. So, who here thinks this looks freaking normal? Matthew's father. His father. No, you guys, it looks like the front seat of Gabby Petito. It looks like the front seat of Kylie Rodney. Looks like the front seat of Summer Moon Wells. It looks like everyone's front seat. It's not normal. It's not normal. Here's another version of his front seat. This is even less normal. Look. What is this? Look at this. It's not even a car anymore, you guys. Look at this photo. Let me brighten up the back. This photo is really freaking weird. This is him in the same car. This photo is the same. It comes from this. But when you slow it down, this is what you get. If this ain't suspicious, come on. Look at the back seat. You might as well call that Summer Moon Wells boxes, because they are moving them. These are being moved. I don't have to brighten up. You guys, these are what's in the back. You see the 3 little silver things on the maroon boxes right there. This is what's in the back seat. Hi, Judy. I hope you're doing well, sweetie. This isn't a back seat of a freaking car. Now, this is his father that they say someone took a video of as he's coming to visit. Hell no. And this is his father. Same car ride. You guys, these are called elements. This is the Summer Moon Wells sacrifice. I don't know how else to say it, but this shit is weird. This is the same equipment. Look. The equipment is stuck to his face. It's stuck to his face. Look. Who thinks that is freaking normal? Right? You want to know what this is? This is the equipment. This is what they do. This is part of it. This is part of it. I show you guys this stuff that's connected to the face all the time. Right to the eyeball. Right to the eyeball. You know who else has it in there? Brian Kohlberger has it in his car rides. That's what's attached to Brian Kohlberger's face in the car rides. Let's see if I can find a photo. So this here is Brian Kohlberger's. Here's one of the pictures of his car. So I'm going to put this one here, and it looks, let's pull this over here. So this photo here, all of a sudden that's what his car turns into. Just like Brian Kohlberger. All of a sudden, this is what Brian Kohlberger's car is. See how this maroon shit is in the back? That's in the car. See back there? See those things with the silver bars? That's what I'm showing you here. That's in the back seat of his. It's the same thing. First of all, the photos should never even look like this. It's the same thing. See those? And those. This is all of a sudden in the back seat. Same with this. There's that maroon bar. And you have a maroon bar in here too. It's telling the same story. This, wait. Wait. Just lose it. This here. All right, here they are. So Brian Kohlberger's car tells you a lot of information. Let me show you what I mean. As their video continues, it gets very strange. Let me get a good one. So here's Brian Kohlberger. I'm going to show you how it winds up looking like that. Here his head is like non-existent. It's almost like he has a mask on his head. Come on. Want to find it. Well, it's this photo, it's this video that I have that winds up showing Brian with that same thing on his face. It's this video. Let me see if it's up here. So many photos. Let me put in Brian. Because these photos shouldn't be changing. They shouldn't just change, you know, from freaking something on their head to nothing on their head. Inside car. Give me a moment. Lots to go through. I'm looking. Oh my God, there's so many. Brian in car. So here's another one that kind of looks like that. How it just all of a sudden just turns into a car that they're not in. Like he's not in that car. It doesn't make sense. But it's that stick. It's the stick that just, see here. Imagine what I'm saying here. Watch. Here he is. Where's that stick? And this is what happened to Brian too. So in the smallest window this is what Brian's car shows. It doesn't even exist in his car. Makes no sense. It's not a door. So this is stuff that really needs attention. Because it's telling the story. This is telling the story. There is no way anyone could look at this and tell me that they don't see the equipment. It's impossible. Let me make this bigger. Explain to me where on earth would this guy, Matthew's father, have this in the car? You guys, something is fucking wrong with this. It's wrong. Okay, so you have stuff like this. So what this is when I say, oh, they're holding the fake cameras, or they're and the cameras are right in your faces. This is what it looks like. We have several of them. I know I could always count on Benny's videos. Whoever Benny is. I'd love to know who the real Benny is, because there's a few of them, you guys. I'm going to try to show you some of the equipment that Benny has. Let me show you. So a picture like this from Benny is the equipment that you're looking at. So because I know what this is, see the white sticks? Those are the white sticks. The camera is inside here. It always is. So whenever they show their telephone and you guys, want to find something interesting, look to see what they're showing in their telephone. Always. Because the reflections in the telephones tell the story. It's as simple as that. They like to use it. It's a way of communicating. So this here, remember I told you that I showed you this under, I just showed you this in Michael Vaughn's. I kept this because I'm like, this is a trophy. This is part of Summer Moon. This is what I just showed you. That gets put under the ground. I'm like, that's the viney thing that they have. That is this. You'll see they're probably shaped the same. Yeah, they are. That is this. They just show it in so many different ways. I see it all. You guys, I have to see it all because I've been looking at this for way too long. This is what's shown under the ground in Benny's videos, and they show this a lot. They show this in Adventures with Purpose, right? But this is the finale. This is what goes underground. That's what Michael Vaughn's look like. And that's what summers look like under the ground. Benny shows it a few times, but it's super real, and it's used in every case that we follow. Every case, they show that. They show the critters all the time. All the time. That's all they were showing. I mean, whoever was here, if you guys were here right in the beginning when Benny and I think, yeah, here, Duchess were showing videos, I'm like, okay, who is going to be watching this shit? And they kept showing the critters at Kylie Rodney's party. And this is, now you could look at these and you see that they're critters. They're not people this is what they kept showing. It's the little dog head. I'm like, this makes no sense. I think that's Molly down there with Duchess. But they kept pushing this conversation. I'm like, they're listening, but it's not what they're making it look to be. So that is when this thing here that I just showed you, this here, the party, is the same time that I gathered this information. This is the night. This is at night. This is a sacrifice. And this is what they show us every time. Every time. And it's with every sacrifice that I have covered here. You guys, every one of them has the same information over and over and over. These little critters, these little things I keep showing you, the number 5s in the boxes. I have been looking at this shit from June 16th. 2021. Benny showed it to me the best in the beginning. All of these videos had the equipment. So when I first came on, people remember me from the beginning. I would say that's equipment, I know that is, I know it is. I looking back, I do understand how I didn't have much else to show. I was showing it once, saying, I know this is it. Now I have hundreds of pictures showing the same thing that I pulled from Benny's video over 2 years ago. These things. They're exactly the same from day number 1. How's that possible? How's that possible? There's the V with the white box. There's the 5. It's all here. And I kept it all. Every single fucking video that you show elements that I now show in the water, I show that it's on the boat. I have every piece of it. And the day will come where someone in the law enforcement is going to want to copy and paste this shit on top of each other, and they're gonna see. that your shit matches all the way down the row. That your shit matches the horse, everything. The horse. Must be a big one because I just freaking said it. It's gonna happen. That's why I'm always like, someone needs to come forward. Because it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You guys have exposed this on so many levels. Just so many levels. And I've captured it, right? It's captured. And it's a cookie cutter. It's a goddamn cookie cutter. And there's nothing you could do about it. Because this shit is all the same every time I go on. Here's your little smiley face. I'm just putting this together because that's Matthew's Facebook icon or YouTube icon, Matthew Perry. And this video signs off with that little smiley face. And I just put it there because I just happen to recognize both of these at the same time. And I just don't believe in coincidences. I don't. And, you know, obviously smiley face is completely universal for a lot of people. But when I see a smiley face in a video just yesterday and I'm going over Matthew Perry and this has a real big smile, I have to point it out. It's just something that made me take a second look. That's his icon. And he's sleeping. No, it just doesn't lay right with me, that's all. It just doesn't lay right with me, you guys. I'm going to be digging into Aiden Cloon. This was just brought up today in the news. There's always a reason. That people bring up a certain case at a certain time. Aiden Cloon is another one. He was thrown to the side and he has all of the same storyboard, photos, videos. He also was pulled. Think about all the people that have been pulled to the side of the road in the cases that we follow. Oh, we have his last video. He was pulled over. Oh, we have his last video. His car was on the side of the road. Oh, we have the last video of Gabby Petito being pulled over. Aiden. I mean, there's no way. Brian Kohlberger. Kylie with the car. It's always there. It's always there in conversation. No way. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. There are a lot of similarities. As soon as I looked at this boy's, now it's a boy, and saw what was going on the top of his computer, I immediately thought of Kylie. Immediately. There is something under every one of these cases, one of these elements, one of these days, someone in the law enforcement is going to be like, bingo, flashlight, light bulb moment. They're going to be like, didn't we see that in another case? How many of these computers have this shit on them? They don't. They don't. This is his rear view mirror or his side view mirror. The mirrors on the side of these cars are always showing a face. And the face usually has glasses on their eyes. This is Aiden Cloon's side view mirror fucking photo. You guys, come on. This is such bullshit. That's someone's face doing the same thing as Matthew's father I just showed you. With the same maroon strip, with the same white thing in their face. It's the same story, you guys. How is it that this guy could have a face of a person in distress in his mirror and no one says anything? Every mirror has a red maroon strip in it and white shit coming out of the mouth. Come on. Investigate this. Investigate this. This is an eyeball. This is a face. This is the maroon, whatever you want to call it. This is a white critter. The eyes have this patch on the eye. Somebody in the law enforcement needs to start looking. They need to start looking. That photo came from, let me show you, his mirror when he got stopped by the cops. This mirror. So this came straight from his video from the police. Once again, it's video from the police. It's that mirror on the side, which slowly shows a fucking face, and then it's covered in white, and you could only see the eyeballs. These videos are coming from their body cameras. This shouldn't be there. Make sense of it, you guys. Seriously. I can't. I don't understand. Why is it that it's so difficult to get the law enforcement to look at their own footage? Look how clear this face is. I'm just playing with the coloring. Look how clear this is. That's pretty damn clear. That's a hello. I see your face. And understand that this was just ran on the news today. These pictures shift as they tell the story. This person is in the back seat. And I find it very curious to me why this stuff isn't reviewed. And then when I show it, why is it blown off? Here you could see the person's hand. So these photos are telling a story, you guys. You could see the eyes move direction. See in this one, and this one. See? Let me blow that one up a little bit more. Wait, let me crop it so I could put it up there. You'll see the difference. So whatever is in this rear view, in this side mirror, moves. This is pathetic. This is pathetic, is what I think. It's pathetic because no one gives a hoot. Like 30 years ago, this would have been like, be like, holy shit, you believe that this would be like big news. Now it's like ignored. I'm telling you, I could show a bloody person being beat up and no one cares. Obviously they don't care. Look what's going on in the news. What has happened to everybody? We're like uncensored, like, and we don't feel anything. But this is him. This is him. And this is his video. Now, I want to show you. Thanks, guys. I'm reading all of your comments, by the way. Thank you. I want to show you a couple of the videos of where I got this stuff. Because it's always best, I feel, to show the footage even for a moment in time. So I could show it live. Right? So this is the one that I have. And they like, where I get this information is right between. And it's not easy, right? So what I'm going to try to do is find the green face. See, it's like she just disappears. So the thing is, either she knows about this or she doesn't, but either way this stuff is in her video. Let's see. I'm going super slow. So either these people know this stuff is in their video or they don't. And it's what's in between clips. And it's not like I'm going in between clips and everything is confusing. It's showing information that's not in the video. So it's like watching a video on a lion and then in between you see an elephant. Well, it's not that you're layering shit and stopping in between the layers. The elephant shouldn't be there because the video is about a lion. It's either a mistake or they know it. It's as easy as that. Let's see if it's here. Comes in between. See, you have to have patience to go slowly. See how it changes? See how this one matches that guy's and then this one doesn't? Oh, here it comes, I think. It's very, very much layered information. There's a lot in here. See, it's in the small picture. So let me show you. So, like, she looks all normal, and you look at these videos, and you're like, oh, I see nothing fucking wrong with these videos. I don't understand what she's looking at. You have to look at the layer in between. You have to look at the smaller picture that is being hidden between frames. That's why it's called a deep fake. This small one is being hidden. You see what's going on here? Look at her hand. Look at her neck. Look at her head. That's what's going on in between the frames. And that is something that is in the video. So that's what I get at, is the one, like, this whole entire time, this small photo has a lot of pain. There's a lot going on here, you guys. So when I say that this is something the authorities have to look at, I've never really felt so strongly, because every day there's a film like this. Not every day, whenever she posts. And it's really not good. So it's not good. And it's not that it's out of focus. No. I know what I see. I see arms with markings. I see blood. I see fingers. I see... You guys, take your cursor. Do what I'm doing. Take a screenshot of the smaller photo. Open it up and blow it up. This is someone in horrific pain. They're showing, and it's summer moon that's being talked about all the time. All the time. It's summer moon that I see in these photos. So when I decide to show someone, like this, you know, I better be right if I'm going to be showing her face in her photos, because with each movement, the arm and the neck is bloodier and bloodier. Literally. And this is the one who calls Don Donnie. And this is the one who knows information that hasn't been discussed on YouTube with any other creator. There's stuff that she says that I sent it, and I'm like, is this something that was public knowledge? Like, is this information that we all knew? I don't think so, because I've been around since June 16th, 2021, following. Look at the little photos. So something is super wrong. Each photo, the arm and the neck, it gets almost really bad. And these are the hands and arms. This is what I think comes, like, I'm going to say it, but from behind her. From behind her. It's very obvious, you guys. It's very obvious. I mean, make your photo big. It's a whole scene going on in there. It's a whole scene. Here's the stick. Let's go very slow. See, this is where I mean the arms come from behind the wall. Like, let me show you something. Like they're not connected or something. These are coming from behind her. These arms. See the left arm? It's coming from behind her. Yeah, they come out, these arms and these hands, they just pop out. There's tons of different ones. There's just all different ones. And there's a lot of them. See, the hands are so messed up. But I see them. And we need to recognize this information. It's here for us to recognize it. The face, it's trying to get camouflaged in here, right? That's the whole point. But I could get it to pop out. Like these are like you would never think by just turning on the video that that was between there. You would have to videotape it like I videotape it. And then it shows you even the back screen is different. So there's a lot in here. There's the V on the neck. I'm trying to find the green face. It's hard, not easy. And it's much easier when I'm on my phone than doing it on the computer. So I'm going to line these all up. See there, it's a, whatever's in there is pretty shitty. It's just like a head. That one has no hand. All right, I'm going to show you all these different photos up here at once. And then it will give you a good understanding of what's in here. Especially when you see them all together and they consistently change. Okay, it's enough, I think. Look at that. Jesus. It's so wrong. Let me show you this one. And when she talks, it's so mechanical. Like it's being manipulated or she's taking direction from someone. That's what it feels like. Okay. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to line some of these up so you guys could like put apples to apples, I call it, side by side. 1. Okay. See how these, see what I mean about all different hands? This will be easier. I already put a couple more up there. And this is what I was showing you, like hands and these fingers are a big deal. These are a big deal. So what you're looking at is what's in between this video. And this is where I found the information on Summer Moon that I believe is the truth. Like there's something about the way that the information comes forth and the way that I hear it is very different from many of the other channels. It just is. I feel like it's being manipulated by someone that is helping her speak. That's how I see it. And the words are very strange. The words are really odd. So these are her hands. And I think that this is the best I could show you because Summer Moon's fingers are the same thing, you guys. That's, you know, I pulled that photo of Summer for a reason. Because it resonated with what I'm showing you here, right? I'm showing you this here, and I happened to pull this photo, which I've never pulled it before because it resonates with what's going on here. I think the fingers are just part of the sacrifice and they keep them. And that's what's going on here. This is what it shows here on summer. And this is what this lady's showing. Look at the bottom. All the different pieces. Even the hands on the bottom, which are the hands in front of us. See the bottom underneath by the 1, 12, 31? Look at her thumb. Look at her finger. These are pieces of sacrifices. These are important pieces of sacrifices. It's all in there. These, I believe, are pieces of summer. I do. I feel a major connection. And you know, pulling that card, the sun, is a big deal for me to have that card pop out. This is a very, very, very important live. I feel like this is a very important piece of summer. I feel it. And I really, really, really hope and pray that someone within the law enforcement that could make something happen listens. Put it this way. Do something you have never done. Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you will keep getting what you've always got. And that's nothing. Nothing. You've got nothing. You have nothing. This here, I am telling you, is something. And it's super clear. The photos in here that are in between are really clear, you guys. That's something that needs to be looked into. Right there. Because I'm telling you, I feel the presence of the SUMMERWELLS children within this video. Every click. Every click. It's probably a hanger. So take it with a grain of salt. Summer moon wells, we'll wait. We'll all keep waiting. But it is really quite in front of you. It's right here. Whatever is in those small little boxes is telling you the story of the Summer Moonwell's children. Look at her head. Look at every click, you guys. Every click. This is shit that the law enforcement go get themselves. It's not like I'm saying, again, I always use this as like an example. Oh my God, I see dead people flying around this fucking video. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, look. That's fucked up. So, today's presentation, once again, has a lot to show. There is a lot here, you guys. And I'm just going to keep pushing the narrative because justice could only be served if this information is seen. We're serving justice over here, so I should put it differently. They're receiving justice. But they would like to see the law enforcement do something about it. I will show you one more thing on how I got this photo of Aiden Cloon. This is the video that I pulled from today's news, right? So if you just keep clicking, I'm going to show you that mirror over here. The mirror over here is what changes and tells this boy's story. I'm going to just keep moving it and just keep taking little screenshots. And then put them up so you guys could see how I'm getting it from this video. Okay? Take a few screenshots. And this is how you do it. And you're going to see how absolutely ridiculous this is. Okay? This is how you do it, okay? Let me move all this other shit out of the way so I don't do this. Videos, let me move this. Okay. So I'm just going to take a few snapshots, of the same, just that mirror, because trust me, there's other things going on in here. Like all of this shit is ridiculous. And we'll see what we see. Wow. Let me see what this green light is in his car over here. That one's too dark. Well, I'll take it anyways. Yeah, that doesn't even look like the same kid. His teeth are totally too big. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put them all up here. Now, see, I'm just doing this live so you guys get a gist on how you could do this at home, right? I mean, this is really quite easy. And I'm not even taking it from the smaller window because I'm just taking it from... Now that thing keeps showing up. I don't know what that is in that little box right there. Like, what is that? Right there. Okay. See that little thing in the box? I don't see that anywhere in the video. So when you see something in the little box that is nowhere in the video, you take a picture of it. Okay? That's nowhere in the video. I mean, at least that I see. And then it disappears really fast. See? It's right there. There it is. Like, where is that? Is that in the back seat? See that? Like, they're supposed to be showing the car. So, a photo like this is what I love. This stuff. Because it's the law enforcement that knows if that was really in the car. Look. It's there. To me, that's an element. See how those things show up? It's right there. Ooh, so we want the clearest one. That's the clear one. So this is when I call intervention, right? Because there's certain things in here that show, like that thing. That thing is there. See? It keeps changing. There. That's a real clear photo. So it's timestamp 211, but we're at 211. Like, what is that? For all we know, it's like a break in the case. The question is, who's going to give a shit? Right? So let's see the pictures that we have. So There we go. And then they always put that shit up there and cover it. Okay, so I'm going to close out chat for a moment. And I'm going to put, let me brighten these up. I'm going to brighten these up and show you what's in these mirrors. And you're going to, most likely, we're both going to freak out. Here's one. What the fuck? Okay, so you guys, that is the smiley face with the one eye. That's the pig face, the face that they use from the beginning. That's in his mirror. You saw me take the photo. Let's see what else is in here. There are two people in here. Look at that. Do you guys believe this? I'm just taking each snapshot and putting it up here. So that's kind of like that one, but it's got a little difference. Putting one up at a time. Do you guys see these faces? That one's even clearer. See the eye? Let me brighten it up a little more. Ooh, look at that. So the question is, yeah, it looks like a female, but he also looks very feminine. He looks very feminine, right? In some of the pictures. So let me brighten this one up a little more. This one, even the inside of the car changes. See the white in the car? See how this is very interesting, and it's way more interesting when I do it live. That's why sometimes I like to open up these videos live, because now you have this one I made brighter. I mean, look at the difference. But you all know these are elements of the summer moon case. It's telling you that this is a sacrifice. They're basically saying, we did this with that smiley face and the one eye. I've been following that. I mean, that's what they're showing. But I just have to get to, there we go. That's what they're showing here. It's a brag. They're bragging. And here, wait till you see this. This is the equipment that I see. I see the V. There it is in the window. There's your A-frame all of a sudden. Right, looks like the clown. So all of a sudden, you now have the A-frame right here in the window. This is what shows up in Brian Kohlberger's window. All of a sudden, this appears. They're telling you the story. They're telling you the story. So let me contrast it a little now so you could see what they're doing in the car here is the equipment. So this is what happens. See the inside of the car? Look what's happening. And there's your A-frame with your face. Now understand that they haven't moved the car. Like, this is supposed to all be, nothing's supposed to be moving. It's what it is. So this thing here, this green light in the back seat, is what I wanted to look at. Like, what the fuck is that? That is in his back seat. We know what that is. It's an element. Why is it there in the middle of his car video? It's telling a story. Mission is complete is what I have. Mission is complete. The mission is done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. The mission is done. This is the mission. I'm sorry, you guys, whatever this is him. It's right there. I've never seen it pop up so clearly. Ever. Never. This is complete. And they're showing the sacrifice. Whatever this is, they're never going to find him fully in one piece, because this is telling me that the sacrifice has been done. That's what it's telling me. That's what it's saying. You guys, it's complete. I don't know how many of these smiley faces we have to look at. It's complete. This here, you guys, is the marker. It's complete. It's like the Joker and the Batman. That's what I see. I see the Joker and the Batman. Man, you guys, it's all here. So, again, you guys, this is the story. This is his story, Aiden. And Aiden is going to be getting his justice because we are showing his story and recognizing that he went through a sacrifice that is being covered up on such a level that nobody is going to recognize this as such. We are. This is Aiden. This is Aiden. This is Aiden's story. This is Aiden's story. This is Aiden. This is his sacrifice. It is complete. This is Aiden. This is Aiden. These are the fuckers. These are the people doing it, you guys. And we see you. And we see you. We see you. And this brings Aiden justice. April 27th, 2022. And they still have no clues. Well, Aiden Cloon, we hear you, we see you, we send you prayers, and may you rest in peace. We are done for tonight. You guys, I am complete. I am done. This was longer than I always anticipated to be, but it was fabulous. So now you guys know how to do homework. You see something, do something, then say something. That's how we roll. I'm going to leave this up here. Let's see. I'm going to leave this up here because this here represents his sacrifice. This is the story of Aiden Cloon. And whoever his hand that is knows it. Knows it. This picture is a pretty damn good photo of his sacrifice. This here, let's brighten it up a little more, you guys. Let's brighten this up a little more, give him a little bit more light. Look what's going on. We got you, man. We got this. Thank you, Muffin Top, for keeping everyone so amazing in chat. Thank you all for being here tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll be back real soon. Thank you all. God bless you all. And talk to you soon. Good night, guys.